You feel the vibe is contagious. Look in your eyes, shit is dangerous. Grateful I had all the patience. I know you going through some changes. You taking pictures, know your angles. Ooh, no, we ain't perfect, but we them close. Ooh.
Alright, so alright, this is probably the most unconventional filming setup ever. And I'm actually really sorry, but it's just what it is. I just got home from work, hence like whatever, the work closed. And I decided to film in the car because it's just quieter and I don't have to worry about makeup. I could just throw some sunglasses on and call it a day. So that's how we're filming in the car today. As you can see, there is sofrito sin chile today. Brandy's actually still at work. I got home a little bit early and I figured we'll just film. Today we're gonna talk about why on earth are we 25 and still living at home. I don't know if this is super relatable for a lot of people or if it's unheard of for most of you, but we figured it's, you know, it's the truth and it's a big part of why we started this channel. It really stems from us wanting to talk about this part of our lives and, you know, being in our mid-20s. Randa will be 26 next week. Libra season, but you know, we're in our mid-20s, we live at home, and why on earth are we doing that? You know, I think some people say it's great and others are like, what is wrong with you and what are you guys doing? So that's really what I'm going to talk about today. I'm going to try to keep this video short and sweet because there's really just some key things I want to talk about. What the hell, we're 25 and we live at home. We're 25 and we live at home. Yes, we are so blessed beyond measure to have such supportive and amazing parents. Growing up, my parents were always just like, you know, go to school, do what you have to do, we'll support you till the end. Fast forward to now, I'm 25. I graduated from grad school in 2016 and I came right back home. And very similar for Randy, you know, he graduated and we both moved back in with our parents, and that was 1000% our choice, but it was so normal. Our parents didn't make it seem like we had to move out. It wasn't like that. And I think we've always spoken about living together, but this year we really said, you know, we want to buy something together, and that was really something that my parents had instilled in me, and so have his. I think it was just a matter of we struggled, you know, to get where we are now, and we want to give our kids everything humanly possible, and I want to do that for our, you know, future family as well. So yeah, we're 25 and we live at home because we want to and because our parents are 1000% okay with it. This summer we finally started looking at homes, and it was really scary. I remember the first place we saw was a co-op or cooperative unit in Yonkers, New York, and I loved it. It was decorated exactly like I would want to decorate. It was so cute, but it was so small. And we always talk about like we want to have these like really big house parties, like old school coros. If any of you used to go to those when you were in high school, like we want to have a place that we can do that. And the place we saw in Yonkers just was not gonna allow that to happen. It was beautiful, but very, very small. So I think at that point we kind of learned, okay, so now that property was 850 square feet and we were like, that's just too little. We need about 1,000. Sidebar, I'm sorry, I'm very congested and I'm struggling to breathe and talk at the same time. I hope it doesn't sound horrible. But anyway, so that's when we realized that we really needed to look at properties a little bit bigger, and we found a realtor. It so happens that the property we saw, we found it on Zillow. I reached out to the realtor that was listing it, the listing agent, and we've been working with him ever since. So next question, what are we looking for? So we ideally want a condo, and I explained in an Instagram post, which our Instagram is linked down below in the description box, but we explained the difference between a co-op and a condo. We've seen a lot of co-ops that we loved, but we really want a condo. I think because we want this for the long run, we want it as an investment piece. I want to lease it and sell it. You know, who knows what we're gonna do down the line. Ideally, we would want a condo. So we want that. We want a small building. So we want more of like a garden style unit, or maybe if it's a building, maybe about 4 floors, give or take, perhaps 5-6 tenants or apartments per floor tops. All the units we've seen have been in Yonkers, but we really want to live in the Bronx. So that's been tough. The Bronx is super expensive. In a dream world, you would get like a 2 or 3 family home, but those are also really expensive. I don't know how comfortable, I hope he's okay with this, but I'll be honest, we're looking at properties under the like 250,000 price range, which sounds like very little, I think, if you're from New York. But you know, there's stuff out there. You just have to be a little bit more flexible. We understand we may not have the best neighborhood in the world, and we're okay with that. A lot of areas are up and coming, and we want to be a part of that come up, you know. Are you still looking? Are we still looking? No. We took a break. This is something we agreed to in August, and that's because we both saw a property that we loved. It was a condo. It was in Yonkers, not in the Bronx, but it was a condo. 2.5 bedroom. It was like maybe 1,1200 square feet. Had a patio, had a walk-in closet, master bathroom, like with the ensuite, the whole nine. It was perfect. It was like, okay, we can live here for a good 5 to 10 years and then rent this place out, right? Cool. Then we were looking at numbers, and we realized if we do this, we're gonna live to pay our mortgage. You know, I love to travel. He loves to travel. We love, you know, to invest in like other things, and we wouldn't be able to do that. It would be all about this condo. So because of that, we made the decision to just wait a minute. We decided to start saving a little bit more aggressively, and that we kind of switched gears a little bit. So our agreement is we're going to take a break, like a bit of a house hunting hiatus until I want to say January, and I guess we'll kind of pick back up there. Obviously, we don't know what life can throw at us. Our realtor always checks in every now and then, like, how are you guys doing or whatever, and we told them the truth. We're trying to find a loan that works best for us, and hopefully we can kind of move this forward. I want nothing more than to live with him, and I know he feels the same way. I think it's time. We've been together for 3 years. We're just ready for that next step in our relationship, so hopefully all of you get to see us through this journey. I don't know if you're allowed to film when you're looking at properties, but if we are, you know, 1000% all of you can come on board with us. And I want to end this off by saying thank you to our 50 subscribers. Who knows if we have more once this video goes up, but as of today we're at 50, and I'm so grateful with the outpour of love and support our friends, family, and, you know, even new subscribers have given us, and I hope you enjoy this. Thank you. You know, please, like we said, comment, like, subscribe, share, follow us, you know, Sofrito con Chile on a lot of social media platforms, you know, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter. We're here. We're ready to conquer, and we're doing this. Does this work better or no? This summer, we finally, yay! I don't know why I did that. I'm cutting that out.